Hello all, this video will teach you how to generate packets and analyze them using Wireshark. This is being done so that you can do it in your own homes or in partnership when you go to your partner's home or the lab for that matter. Trust me, this will make your life a hell lot easier when you are troubleshooting networking problems. So let's begin. You can see an Ubuntu virtual machine running here. I'll just type in ifconfig to see what the IP is and give me a moment. Yes, the IP is 192.168.11.6. Now let me go to my host machine, open a command prompt and see my IP here. Since we are dealing with Ethernet ports only, my Ethernet port IP is 192.168.11.2. So here's what we have. The information which we have right now is that my Windows 8 Ethernet IP is 192.168.11.2. For my Ubuntu virtual machine, my IP is 192.168.11.6. So basically our objective will be to generate packets from the IP 192.168.11.6 to 192.168.11.2. In other words, you are crafting packets on the Ubuntu machine and sending them to the Windows 8 machine. That is your primary objective, at least for this setup. To construct packets is one thing and to analyze them is another. So let's come to constructing packets first. For constructing packets, you need to use your Ubuntu guest machine for programming and execution. However, you need to make sure that when you are generating packets, they are done in super user mode. As you can see, I'm not in super user mode. By the way, one more method to find out if you are super user or not is if you see a $sign, that is this means that you are not in super user mode. On the other hand, if you see a pound or a hash as it's called in some countries, this means that you are root. So as you can see here, that I'm not root. For that, I need to do something here, that is, oops, never mind. I'll type in sudo su space root. Oopsie, okay, never mind. Just type su and it will ask you for a password. I'll type my root password and here it is. I am root now. You want proof? You can see that a hash has appeared here. Our second step will be to program the packet generation source code. I'm not going to teach that here. That's something you should figure out, and I'm sure you will in due course of time. In fact, I have already crafted a program which generates ICMP packets. ICMP, if you remember, stands for Internet Control and Messaging Protocol. It's used for applications like ping and or traceroute. So it's called ICMP-inj.c. Well, at the same time, I'm not going to give you a peek through it. I have already compiled it, and basically what it does is that it sends 12 packets to the destination you specify. So our generation part has been taken care of in the guest machine. For analyzing the packets which are generated by this guest machine, I am running Wireshark on my host machine. Here it will ask you to select your interface to where you need to start sniffing for packets and then click on start. Since we are using Ethernet, we are going to click on Ethernet here and then start. So any packets which are shown are being sent by various sources, and these do not apply to us. So all I'm going to do now is go to my guest machine, start up my program. One moment. All I need to do now is start up my program. As soon as I press enter, the packets should be sent on the wire ideally, and Wireshark should hopefully capture them. So let's see. As you can see, it's sending messages that a packet was sent on the wire. Now let's check Wireshark if it captures these packets. And yes, it does capture these packets. You can see, one moment, let this program finish and then I'll show you how it actually worked. Alright, so our program is done here. You can see that 11 packets were sent on the wire and it has executed successfully. Now let's go to Wireshark, and as you know that we were sending it from 192.168.11.6 to 192.168.11.2. So you can see a very cool feature here. You can apply filters as to what kind of packets you want to see. So I'm going to type in ICMP in this text field here and simplify my analysis. You can see that the first packet which was sent was from source IP 11.6 and destination IP 11.2. It was a ping request packet, and the next packet immediately was a response by 11.2 to 11.6, and it was a perfect request reply sequence. And if you take only the request packets, you will see there are 11 packets. Now I should mention that this is sometimes a very rare occurrence where all packets are captured. Sometimes either computer may be aware that your packets are fake and may drop them. So do not be disheartened that your packets were generated but they were not captured and analyzed by Wireshark. It may happen that the computer you are sending packets to has already figured out that these packets seem to be fake, and there is no way around that except for restarting your computer and starting with the setup again. But I guess if you are able to write the correct program in one go, you need not worry about the capturing and analysis phases. So this is my setup for packet generation and analysis on a single system, because I have only one laptop. If you have two laptops, you can run a generation program on one and Wireshark on the other, or if you come together as a team, that is 2 people per team at the same place, you can use either laptop to work as a generation or analysis laptop. So there you go. If you have any doubts, please let me know, because without